Hello and welcome to Untitled Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Leos, okay? So this is for any placement of Leo you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, alright? And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, as you can see, I'm trying a new look. It's more of the half fisheye look, so we'll see how that goes. Now, yes, I will be mentioning the decks I use as I use them. I will also be utilizing my intuition a little more and mentioning when it's important for you to utilize it as well. Now, with that being said, as well as mentioning the decks, they will also be in the description box below, so no worries. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Leos, I'm a Leo sun myself, no, Leo rising myself. Let's get into our cards. Yes! That was a very strong clap. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share. Ooh, we got a card, and it's unity pointing towards the right. And the card at the bottom would be release. Let go. See, unity is Virgo energy. This would be the Hierophant. Or would it be Taurus? No, this would be traditional. So this is Taurus. Hierophant, yes. With the release card, which is Scorpio energy. Okay. So now that was the Froud. No, that was the Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. This is the Froud's Fairy Oracle. To clarify, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect by clarifying these two cards in the direction that they are in. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share why these cards are in the direction that they are in. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos. And the first card you got is the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Awesome. Then you got the Pook at the bottom of the deck, followed by Nellis the Alchemist and the Singer of Courage. And Iris of the Rainbow. And Penelope Dreamweaver. And the Undressing of a Salad. And the Singer of Intuition. And the Fairy Godmother. Okay. You get it, this is a wish come true. At least that's the impression you get. Now. Okay. So you have unity pointing towards the right. Now, cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they are happening quickly or they're happening in the future. How deep a future, I have no idea. But if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely going to come to pass. All right. So the unity card says, do the right things, do the right thing for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Yeah. Yes. You have, so this community that is more spiritually minded is more traditional. Well, it's already in the card. It's more traditional, so it's going to take a little pondering. Do you want to stick around with them or not? I feel like you won't necessarily let go of all of it, but you'll let go of some of it. Because we have the release card, which is the death card in this deck, which talks of let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. Something that is no longer of use or is no longer beneficial to you is what you are letting go. And now the card's clarifying it. So I guess this unity is not fully like great, so you're letting go of things that no longer work for you, and you're in order for you to move towards your fairy who's kissed by the pixies energy. This card talks of love given is love received, the metaphorical open heart surgery. Right? This is the positive karma. Well, actually, I don't know. This is you. Yeah, this is the positive karma. Okay, it's you letting go of something that no longer works for you. Actually, that was keeping you stuck in a situation that you no longer care for. And it's like, bye-bye, Felicia. I don't actually know if that is a proper use of that quote, but I found that c'est à propos. It's very well placed. Yeah. Now the next card is the Pook. Now the Pook, alright, talks of good and shape changer, good and bad and good, paradox, resolution. So you are resolving an issue that is outstanding, and you're like, bye-bye. So I guess the bye-bye Felicia is a little more apropos than I thought. Then you have Nellis the Alchemist. Now Nellis the Alchemist talks of inner transformation, irrevocable change. Last time I got this card, I actually checked to see what irrevocable change was, because up to this point I was kind of like going at it by ear. But now I know for sure that irrevocable means you can't go back from it. It's complete, it's final, it's done. You can't go back from this. This change is you can, for some reason I heard genetic, or I was intuitively guided to say genetic. So, which means it's so ingrained within you. You've completely internalized it. You can no longer undo this, right? Other than if you want to put in a new habit, but habits are not easy to come by. Well, not come by, but not easy to implement is what I'm getting, because you need a minimum of 42 days. Minimum 42 to 62 or 61, whichever, right? 1 to 2, like 21 days to like a month. If you want to seriously make it fit, like really sear it in your mind, make it for a full month or even 2 months. To seriously sear it in your mind, you want to do it for 2 months straight, is what I'm getting. Next card is actually I'm going to write that down, new habits. Habit seared. Habit. Oh, habit searing. Habit searing. Interesting. Alright, next is the Singer of Courage. Now, the Singer of Courage talks of bravery, sublimation of fear, and moral strength. I feel like this habit that you're searing into your genetic code is going to demand a lot of courage on your part, because that is going to ask for you to expand your edges and get out of your comfort zone, and that is not something that everyone is comfortable doing. By Zave, just to let you know. Next, you have, Iris of the Rainbow. Now, Iris of the Rainbow talks of hope, promise for the future. It does. So, the searing of this new habit in your DNA, is bringing you much hope and promise for the future. It is. Yes. Which is awesome. Then you have Penelope Dreamweaver. Now you are taking on this new habit because you've had visions and you've had you were inspired, you had magical dreams as well as visions. You've seen this new habit in your life already, and you're like, I want to make sure that this is encrusted or is brought into my life as quickly as possible, so I'm going to do whatever it takes to do so. Then you have the undressing with salad. Now, how can you undress a salad? Like, seriously, can you? You can't. Like, you can, because once you dressed it, the flavors are in the salad, so you can't fully undress the salad. Unfortunately, it is undoable, and that is what this card talks about. It talks of balance of the extremes, avoiding extremes, being impossible, achieving the impossible. First of all, notice that I just noticed this blue dude, which I call a Smurf, is trying to balance two pearls, right? Then the people in the background are looking at him like, who are you? What do you want? First of all, he's of a different color than they are, so I immediately equate these two as, okay, so the ones in the background to me are like the little gnomes in Mario that like scurry around at the bottom of the screen hopping and trying to like plow through Mario. Then the blue dude for me is a Smurf. These two beings are from completely different universes, and when people from two completely different universes meet, there's like a clashing, like a what the, so this Smurf, okay, is trying to gain their acceptance by juggling two pearls and trying to entertain them, right? And so I feel like you release something in order to move towards something that is more in alignment with you and your present moment. Then you have the singer of intuition. Now, the singer of intuition talks of perceptiveness, oracular powers, awareness, and trust. And what I perceive here is that and you can utilize your own intuition at this point, because this is my interpretation, but it's this, I feel like you're utilizing here because you don't know if your juggling act or if these people from Mario Land, okay, are really worth the effort to shift. Then you realize it's very hard for you to shift your color. You up to this point, you're not a... Oh! Well, you do have Nels the Alchemist. And alchemists play around with molecules. And, I mean, if you can play around with your molecules... Well, I personally believe that alchemists can transform molecules and rearrange them and blah, blah, blah. Now, I don't know if they can do that for genetics. That would be amazing. Well, I mean, kinda. Actually, I don't know. That would be a shape changer. But an alchemist isn't a shape changer. It changes something else's shape, but not their own. So, I mean, that is a very interesting rabbit hole I went down. But what was I saying? I was saying that he's trying to like entertain these folk in order to gain their appreciation. But then his intuition is like, dude, don't do it. It's not worth your effort. And then he's like, but I like that. I like the fact that other people are viewing me and are like, yes, cheering me on. And then you're like, I don't know. Your intuition's like nudging you, like, I don't suggest it. And then like, but I miss people. I miss being around peeps, please. And yes. Yeah. Now this is where you should definitely utilize your intuition, because this is what I would think. But I feel like the fairy godmother, alright, who talks of gifts, talents, grace, helpful lessons. I feel like your intuition is leading you somewhere else, because somewhere else is going to be your actual gift. You know, there's something else that you should be that you should be spending your time on. The next thing that I thought of is for one of my university classes, I had to read this book, and at the end of the book, there was like this Aberdeen inspired story which talked of like this animal. Yeah. Well, anyway, it was a story. Okay, so this animal, who's like a field mouse or something, was trying to, like, was hearing something, and then he went towards the noise. He left behind everyone he knew because he was like, this noise is really calling me. And then at some point he met another one of his species, right, who was very well set, very well off, and who could manifest whatever they want. And they also knew, and they were going to give that knowledge to this field mouse. But this field mouse was like, yeah, but this calling is more stronger than, than this. So I feel like that's what you're going to be coming up against this week, at least at the beginning. That is a very interesting message. Field mouse. What's the word? Can't remember the French word. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos. And you got the High Priestess with the Moon card at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Hermit, Hermit, said it with a French accent. My cards are being unruly. Not really getting into their slot. Okay. We are going to get there. Okay. Now. Next. Brian Froud. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my, one moment please, has a message for my Leos. Please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the upright for them for their second set. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share why these cards are here for the second set. And you got a collective of pixies, followed by the bodacious bodak, as well as the journeyman. I don't know why I just made that noise. As well as the singer of connection, and the singer of, well, not singer, the ecstasis. Yay! Ecstasy, joy, rapture, and motivation. So the three majors you have are High Priestess, okay, which talks of trust your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. Yeah. Then you have the Moon card. Now the Moon card talks of powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. Both these cards talk of intuition. So okay, both these cards talk of intuition. My gorgeous Leos, your intuition's on point. Then you have the Hermit. Hermit is Taurus. Taurus energy. So at the bottom of the card, the Hermit says, find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. Hee. Yes. So things, you are expanding what you can do right now. And the cards clarifying that are a collective of pixies. Now, a collective of pixies talks of duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. So I feel like the High Priestess, this card is related directly to the High Priestess, because the High Priestess talks of becoming a mentor, right? No, it does not. Well, actually, which one is it? Hermit. The Hermit. So you are following your duty, which is very traditional. Also, what am I talking about? It's part of willingness, which is the mentorships thing. Then you have the Bodacious Bodak. Now, the Bodacious Bodak talks of meddling, tampering, sabotage, and helpful fixing, okay, as well as order. So I feel like the order that you are discovering of things that should be done, the order in which things should be done, is set forth by the High Priestess. Then you have the Journeyman. Now, the Journeyman talks of adventure, independence, polishing of skills, and travel, which I feel like is related to the Moon card. You're letting go of worry and fear, and you're going on an adventure. You are, in order to understand the truth of a situation. Very interesting. Then you have the Singer of Connection, which talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. And so you are going on this adventure, following an intuitive nudge, which you know was sent to you by your guides, which is your spirit, which is because of your spiritual connection, your great spiritual connection, and you are certain that this will lead you to your ecstasis card, which talks of ecstasy and joy, rapture and motivation. You're gonna be over the moon with joy, and you know it when you follow this train of thought. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect. Ooh, nice. Alright, so you got the Ten of Autumn and the Prince of Summer. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Winter, Princess of Spring. Oh well, okay. So I'm taking them to okay. Now the clarifying cards. Yes, cards. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the house good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share why these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share why these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and you got Luminous Doom and Tintin the Sylph. Alright. The bottom of the deck, we have the Oakman. Alright, so what I'm seeing here is, okay, so You get to your ecstasy and joy, and you are over the moon with happiness and contentment. That will lead you to your 10 of autumn, which is your material abundance, right? So it says, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Yay! Awesome! Then you have the Prince of Summer. And I feel like, because now you have the Prince of Summer, the Queen of Winter, and the Princess of Spring. I feel like this Queen of Winter was kind of like, kind of had enough of waiting for her partner, or who was too strong-willed, and because, I mean, the Queen of Winter is unmarried or divorced individual, and she's like, I can't wait, I don't want to wait, I'm going to have my kids. Maybe I'm not going to bring them into life, but I will definitely adopt. And that's why she has a Prince of Summer as well as a Princess of Spring as her children. Very interesting. Reconstituted family. Well, it's not with a single mom, right? So the Prince of Summer is a romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious individual. It says falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need for to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. I feel like that is what happened with this Queen of Winter. She fell in love with this baby. She was like, I can't not adopt him. Oh my god, so cute. But unfortunately, though, I don't know if she knows that they're complete opposites, because he is from the suit of water while she is from the suit of air. Yeah, well, summer and winter, complete opposite seasons. So it is interesting. Right? Next you have, okay, so the next card is the Queen of Winter, which says who is a strong, patient, successful, and funny individual. It says let go of people or things that no longer work for you, that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individual. You might not be unmarried or divorced, but I feel like what is standing out for me, and which means that this is my intuition, and you should definitely use your intuition, is now is the time to focus on your career. Now that does not mean that you're single or that you don't have kids. That just means that right now it's time to be more attentive to your business. And then I feel like the Princess of Spring, okay, was a new addition to the family, and like the prince was like a little hesitant. They kind of had a little difficulty because she is older than him, right? And they are close because she is from spring and he is from summer. So at least in that sense, they understand each other. And the Princess of Spring is very optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic individual. It says, it's time to go after your dreams, do something that expands your horizons, let your creativity take flight. Yes! So these two are having a ball and not giving mom too much issues is what I'm getting. Because they know how mom is extremely busy, so they're self-sufficient is what I'm getting. Next you have Gloominess Doom. Now I feel like this is what the Queen of Winter understood. She's like, I feel like my natural urge is to have kids, but my natural urges are kicking in, but like I can't find anyone who suits my needs and wants, or for whom I can whose needs and wants I can suit, So you know what? I'm gonna be happy for myself. I'm gonna take care of myself. I don't need no one to take care of me. Nay. You know? And I feel like that was a very... Because what I was drawn to were his eyes at this point. And look at him. He's like, he's crying. It's like he's continuously crying. His eyes are also like... He has... I don't know if you can see it, but he has like drops of well, first of all, it's like he's under the rain, because if... I don't know if you can see it, but on top of his head, he has like this little... like something, but I don't know if you can notice, but from my perspective, alright, it's like he has like dew on him, or he's glistening from all the water, is what I'm getting, and his eyes are like filling up with tears. But I think at this point you're like, F this, I'm gonna take care of myself, and that's why you're like, you know what, I want kids, I'm gonna have kids, even if it means that I need to adopt them. Okay? Your diva came out. Please, okay? Then you have Tintin the Sylph. Now Tintin, alright, talks of acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. So I feel like at this point, the Queen of Winter is like, you know what? I think I need to cut my losses at this point, because, I mean... Let's just face it. There are no suitors. I want kids, and I'm not gonna wait for someone to show up for me to have kids. So you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go and get I'm gonna get tested, or actually, I heard artificially inseminated. So yeah. Hey. Your choice. Well, I don't know if this is you or someone you're dealing with, but it's some, you know, this is what I'm getting. Adoption. Reconstituted family. Family or single parent. Interesting. Okay, then you have the Oakman. Now the Oakman talks of ancient wisdom, strength, and depth. Let's get a clarifier for this. So now I'm going to use Silvia Neitzner's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share why the Oakman is here. For the third set, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message. Stop it. Okay, I guess it's the writer. He doesn't want to stay put. Okay, the writer. Card number 1. Card number 1. The writer. This card is about good news ahead. A previously stalled situation is set into motion again. Life as a whole is gaining new momentum. For new beginnings to transpire, commitment is required from the current. It does not happen by itself. As a person card, the writer shows you someone familiar. For example, a brother, a young man, or a lover. However, the writer does not often appear as a person card. In regard to relationships, someone new enters your life. There is a possibility of new encounters, and at the same time, there might be a lack of engagement in that matter because of because as mentioned above, if effort is required instead of just reacting. In the work space, there are either too many things, too many projects at the same time, or they are too fast-paced. Not everything that that has been started can be finalized. The event displayed on this card should be responded to quickly so that no opportunities or chances are wasted. And I think that's what they meant. If it's a person, you need to take action on it. If it's someone new, you need to get up on it and go towards them, talk to them, be like, hey, I'm interested. Can we, I don't know, meet up for coffee, for a drink, for coffee, you know? So, yeah. So possibly in this Queen of Winter, after she has all her kids, oh my god, I'm just remembering J-Lo's movie, the one where she adopted a child, or she got artificially inseminated and had her kids and then met the man of her life. I mean, hello. That's an interesting conundrum. Okay, so now, okay, we are going to do the third set. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And you got the Two of Spring. Yay. With the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. The first idea that pops into my mind when I turned over the Two of Spring was so this partner that's coming in starts off as a work partner, and well, then we'll see where this goes. So interesting. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Leos, please come forward and clarify why these two cards are here for the fourth set. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and we have the Friends. With the list of the shadows at the bottom of the deck, followed by Unity. And Indie. Yeah, thought so. Yep. And Epona's Wild Daughter. As well as Singer of Healing. And the Lady of the Harvest. Yep. Okay. Alright, now, excuse me. Okay, so let us begin, shall we? Yeah. Alright, so the first card you got is the Two of Spring, and as I said, I got the intuitive hit that this is like a partnership, that person that is being attracted into the Queen of Winter's life is going to be a work partnership first and foremost, I think, especially because the Queen of Winter is very focused on her business, on her work. So it says a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. I feel okay. Now this is what's coming to my mind. Maybe this person that is being attracted might also be a woman. So, and in my case, it's an older woman. So, I don't know about you guys, but for me, well, the person that was attracted for me was a woman. So it's a business partner first and foremost. I'm straight, just so you know. So maybe for you, it might also be. It might also be a older man or older woman or someone from the opposite sex or what have you, you know. So they're like a mentor type of situation. Then you have the strength card. Now the strength card talks of the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. Interesting. Because I used to work with this lady back in the day, a couple of years ago. We kind of went our separate ways. And yeah, I don't know, the power of kindness and forgiveness. No one needed to forgive. So this person, you might have dealt with this person prior. Something might have gone wrong. And so right now it's just fixing the issue and deciding to work together, you know, for the greater good. I'm getting. So the first card is the Friends. Now the Friends talks of friendship, aid, support, and friendship, support, aid. For some reason I switched these two words together, but I feel like this mentor situation that is coming in to do some teamwork. All right. I feel like both of you are going to help each other moving forward. Interesting. Next, you have a list of the shadows. Alright, now list talks of healing the shadows, addictions, bondage, and self-esteem. Ooh. That has nothing to do with you guys. Self-esteem. So, I feel like this partnership is going to demand, maybe the other party did heal their shadow self, and I mean some type of barrier is going to have to come down at some point. I feel like there's still stuff to, you know, work upon, but you know, it's going to pan out. Next, you have the Unity card. Now, the Unity card talks of union, mystical experience, and spiritual home. Maybe this partnership was more in alignment than you initially thought, and so you're going to revisit it. Interesting. But you'll be indecisive about it for a while. With Indy, which talks of indecision, wishy-washing, commitment, decision-making. So you're going to have to make a decision. Are you going to stay with them or not? I don't know. It's basically what this card says. Then you have Epona's Wild Daughter. Now, Epona's Wild Daughter talks of inner shadow, nightmare, depression, madness, and growth. Yep. So, whatever you decide, it is going to indicate a sort of growth on your behalf. I don't know if it'll be the same for them, but no, for sure that it's definitely growth. Okay. Next, you have the Singer of Healing. Now, the Singer of Healing talks of healing of body, mind, and spirit. So, now, utilize your intuition, okay, at this point, because I mean, for me, it's one thing. It's saying that this, because Epona does talk of Epona's Wild Daughter, also talks of growth, right? And this talks of healing. So there was there is definitely going to be a situation from which you are going to grow from, and that is that growth, that understanding, that maturity that you gain from that situation is definitely going to help you heal parts of yourself that needed to be healed. Next, you have the Lady of the Harvest. Now, the Lady of the Harvest, all right, talks of completion, relief, harvest. No, not relief, but completion, harvest, release, as well as grief and loss. Now, loss of the fact that you are losing something. It depends on how close you were with this person or what type of connection this was. Grief and because of the loss, right? But at least you know that at the end of all this, it's going to be a completion, and you will be able to reap from this. You will harvest the benefits, and you will be able to release it, right? And even if the harvest that you are going to make are lessons, they are very important lessons. So, my gorgeous and fellow Leos, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Leos, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!